Hello, welcome once again to Let's Write a Screenplay Live. Yesterday was a bit of a strange stream day. I was trying to stream and then my internet cut out really bad and did not kick back on for a while, so I was not able to continue streaming. But we're back today. And I had some good ideas off stream. I feel like I'm at a really critical point in the script, in the sense of how Henry is going to meet the cult. And I think it worked out, honestly, yesterday that I had internet issues and I had to stop because it allowed me to go on a walk and think more about how I want some of this to play out. And I think there's some symbolism within the story that I need to work on, as well as what the cult leader's goal is. Like, I think he should be recruiting, rather than it just being Henry finding him. The cult leader is also recruiting new members, and there's a way of that happening. And I was even thinking as far as maybe that initial symbol that's burned into the ground at the beginning of the story is specifically for Henry, like they knew he was going to be there. And I want to set up a certain sense of like clues through symbolism that kind of lead him towards the cult and maybe to a location where he meets the first member. I don't exactly know what the symbolism is going to look like yet. I know I want to use certain like occult symbolism, certain Christian symbolism, astrological symbolism, these kinds of things to discuss this, like astrotheological symbolism and these kinds of things, which is what a lot of this story is inspired by, is my kind of study into astrotheology and what that really is. So yeah, I think I have a couple changes I want to make in the beginning, and then we're just going to go from there. Also, I really felt weird about this opening scene, or not the opening scene, the scene that I left off on, which was in... Mookie says I need to include an internet outage or disruption in the storyline. That's actually not a bad idea. That is not a bad idea. Good to see you in the chat, Space Junk, Yusuf, Mookie. Glad to see you guys here, and good to see those of you that are watching silently. I'm gonna go ahead and hop in here. So the big thing. Oh, hold on 1 second, guys. It does this every time. Yes, and then undo. There it is. Okay. So the big thing, I need to get this down. So the cult is looking... One second, I want to grab this as well. So I've got this book of symbols. it may be possible that something in here is going to help me. I'll probably start with not sure. I'm gonna get into pages though. So I'm going to Am I streaming the right thing? Yes, okay. Hello, Giannis. Could be. Okay, let's write this other scene here then. Let's write this other scene. How are you guys doing? Hey Omega, hey Scorpion, hey Jonathan, Ruizma, hello. How's the script coming along? It's coming. I'm not trying to force it, I'm just trying to work on it regularly. Hello Priyansh. Has to be a symbol that there are multiple nerds. Oh man. Whatever. Let's just do this. I'm just gonna... Jonathan, I am 53 pages in right now, but David says 6-pointed stars are a common form for police badges. Ooh, that is a good note. David, you are right. That's a good note, my friend. I appreciate that. Yeah. Huh. That's really interesting, yeah. Yeah. It's got to be a Star of David, though. The symbol that they plant is 100% the Star of David. That's really interesting. Yeah, so everything today's a Jewish tech. Everything has something to do with this. Symbol since maybe she says it's that. That would be interesting. Why are 6-point stories on 6 pages? blah, blah, blah. Man, I haven't read a helpful article in a billion years. I swear they're all bad. Star also means the masculine force and feminine force that makes a sun, the hexagon. The hexagon represents the physical world. Interesting. Can you elaborate on that? The hexagon represents the... Why does the hexagon represent the physical world? Man, I might be rewriting the beginning. Although I say not to do that, but we'll see. I might just shave this thing down a bit. I want to figure out how he meets them. I feel like if I could figure out how he meets them, that'll really help me. I also want to change where we meet this guy. Change where we meet this guy. Instead of him being humble, barely known pastor, he should be. Yes, sir. Okay. Yeah, this is really interesting. Definitely the symbol in the beginning is the Star of David. Oh, for sure, because it's such an eclectic symbol. It's used in so many ways, and so I think that, especially because it kind of has Jewish associations, and it also has police associations, and so I can kind of play with the different narratives based on what the different characters think the symbol means, which is obviously exactly what I want. So I'm really liking that. So does that mean I just have to go back to the beginning and rewrite? Might help with my page count. I need to know how he meets them though. That's the big thing. How does he actually meet the cult? Maybe goes to the police station to meet Derek and Susan. Is there some Hmm. That's really interesting. That's really interesting. Hmm. That is really interesting. No, I don't want that.
Maturity. And that is the star of Renfram, and then you can kind of go through, and the key thing here is they always say that you need to Google it, right? You need to go to the internet, you need to do your research, and because it's on the internet, that means it's true. But we're gonna get into some details, all right? So these are the type of comments. When you guys, and these are all public, it's not like I'm calling anybody out, these are public comments that have been put on the channel over the years. And I'm just kind of flashing up on the screen so you can kind of read through them and kind of see, you know, and as I used to get these, it didn't bother me. You know, over the years, it didn't bother me, but for some reason in the last 3 to 4 weeks, it's been bugging me. I was telling my brothers, my family, my wife, I'm like, man, this is really starting to bother me. But what I want to do is I want to go through the actual scripture, because I told you the theme with me over the next however long God's had me doing this, context is going to be very important. So what I want to do is I want to go into the scriptures and show you how the Bible defines a star. Because the whole point of what everybody's asking and telling me is you have the star of Renfram on your logo, on what you wear, okay? I'm calling that out because I'm going to be showing you extracts from Eastward, okay? Now, what we're doing here is we're going to reread Acts 7:43, and I'm going to break down some of these words that people are referencing, okay? And I'm going to read this again. What do I have on screen, actually? I don't want to reread it. Yeah, we're looking at figures, okay? You see me highlighting figures. Now, what is a figure? When I was a kid, one of my older cousins was really big into wrestling, all right? My family's watching, you know what I'm talking about.
Okay, bro. Say something important. Who is Rimhead? Somebody know what this is? God, the source, the universe, however you want to call it, looked into itself and created the material world, the hexagon. The hexagon is the most stable geometric form. Atoms are made because of it. I suggest you listen to Nassim Haramein, a physicist. He blends science with ancestral knowledge. David says, in Hindu, the Shatkona is composed of 2 interlocking triangles. Yeah. The Shatkona. Interesting. have been discovered in Carthage or in Tunisia bearing the Site-Kona insignia. Interesting.
The sacred act of creation. I'm going to ask y'all a question. When you see this symbol, what do you think of? Do you think of Israel? Do you think of the Star of David? What if I told you this ancient symbol predates Judaism by thousands of years and was used in many cultures all across the world, from Ethiopia and India all the way to Japan, each having their own distinct meaning of the symbol. In Hinduism, this symbol is a combination of two opposing forces, the upright triangle representing Shiva, the divine male energy, and the downward triangle representing Shakti, the divine female energy. When combining these two, you get Shaktona, representing creation, i.e., children. The sacred act of creation.
In this video, we are going to investigate what the star-shaped hexagram originally meant and what the true origin of the symbol is and how it
Looks like it's gonna rain tonight.
came to be associated with King David of Israel. Though this symbol is popularly associated with the Jewish community, ever since the Zionist movement adopted it as its symbol, the symbol has long been in use in many cultures across the world. In fact, the physical evidence of the association of this symbol with the Jewish community is found only from 3rd century AD onwards. A stone bearing the Star of David is found in a synagogue in Galilee dates back to 3rd century. However, reference to the star is found from the Act of Apostles of Jesus' times and the exodus of Jews from Egypt. Hence, we have proof that Jews were aware of this symbol at least from the times of Exodus. According to it, the star was associated with one god called Rapan. We shall come back to this fact later. But Hindus, Buddhists, and Jains of India had revered this auspicious symbol for thousands of years. As this symbol is associated with so many religions, it should have originated a very long time ago. The fact that this symbol is seen along with the goddess Ishtar of Babylonia means that its origin is beyond 6,000 years from now. The goddess Ishtar is having a scepter in which this star is engraved. Who is this goddess Esther and how is this symbol associated with her? Ishtar is the Babylonian goddess of fertility, love, and war. She is the goddess of Venus. her lover was Tammuz. These info are enough to decode her true origin. I had already established through the video who created IndoScript, Part 1, Easter Island Connection, that Tammuz is nothing but the god Murugan of Tammuz. In fact, Tamil language got its name from Tammuz only. Thus, Istha is one of the Babil known as Lemur. That our inference on the star is correct, Murugan is called Arumugan or Shanmuka according to Tamils and Hindus respectively. This name for Murugan originated from the six-faced star that we are talking about. Why should he be associated with this star? I had already...
Quite interesting indeed. I want that to stay linked. Huh. That's really interesting. I think that definitely helps me decide what the symbol that they're burning into the ground is going to be. What is the mystery of Merkaba chariot or Merkava mysticism? Is a school of early Jewish mysticism, 100 BCE to 1000 AD. Kokoro, we use Christ's BC AD here. It's centered on visions such as those found in Ezekiel 1 or in the Hekhalat literature concerning stories of ascent to heavenly places from God. David says Rephaim was a symbol for Saturn, which is worshipped by pagan religions like the Israelites before the canonization of the Torah. Yeah, so this is also what I've been looking at in the sense that it's a Saturnian symbol. Which is really interesting. Mookie says add the USB 3.0 symbol in there somewhere. Yep, that one is just as deeply ancient and important. The fact that it appears in many ancient civilizations that were geographically separated indicates it has some more ancient origin. Well, it's not just that, it's also probably just that they found a real symbol. That, like, symbols are not just things we made up. They probably found it in real life in a certain way, whether through math or some other way, and then kind of took it from there. Hello, Meow is okay. Good to see you. They were pagans at those times and would not have identified as Jews. They were polytheists, yeah. In Freemasonry, the six-pointed star is often referred to as the Seal of Solomon or Shield of David. Yeah. Oh, it was a copy and paste from Google. Okay. I personally use VC82. That's great. Golden Spoon says, bro, I wish I didn't miss you going over the Book of Wisdom. It's a good book. Very illuminating. Very illuminating book. Brevon Nebenon says, have you ever thought about writing a novel? Yeah, I would write a novel. But I like the idea of actually making the movie. So I like to write in screenplay format. And I like to write in scenes. Yeah, this is really interesting. So it's weird. I'm in a strange spot because part of me feels like I should go back and rewrite this Act 1, and part of me feels like, no, I just need to keep pushing forward, but part of me feels like I need the context to keep moving. And I want to rewrite. I mean, the beginning, it's not going to be a symbol of Aries, it's going to be the Star of David's symbol. That is what they are putting in the ground. And then all this hubbub comes around that. So, it's interesting. What to do, what to do, what to do. You can look at the literature of the Rosicrucian order for more about this. That would be interesting. John, if you have any particular information relating to this symbol from there. In Kabbalistic interpretations, the six-pointed star represents the union of opposites, truth, lies, and right and wrong. Probably yes, but I think it also, I feel like it's more so the masculine and feminine versus truth, lie, right, wrong, but that can definitely play into it. Looks like the storm's about to start up outside. I'm going to meditate on this for a little while and ponder this, come back tomorrow and see what seems like the best course of action. John says, my own father was a Mason, and mother belonged to Eastern Star and dressed up in white for star events in the Falls Church, Virginia when I was growing up. That's fascinating, John. That's very interesting. Just had a good storm pass in Ohio, PA. It might be coming down this way. The sky is looking black outside my window right now. All right, I'm going to go ahead and wind it down there, and I'll come back tomorrow. I also was intending to stream this morning, but part of me feels like I kind of enjoy writing in the evenings because I kind of have more of my day tasks done. So it gives me a bit of time to come in here and relax. And I really want my writing time to be relaxing. I'm really doing my best to enjoy the process of working on this story rather than wishing it to be done, because there's so much of me that wishes it was just done, and I know that is lust, that is not really the way to put love into the story. And so I'm just trying to show up day to day. Hey JD, and I'm doing well. Got some good work done today. Made some interesting choices for the story, and I wrote like a scene or two. I finished up one scene and then wrote a first version of another, just like a couple pages, page and a half. But yeah, I think figuring out what that symbol needs to be is great, and the fact that it's such a controversial symbol too, or it has such a history to it, is great because it is involved with the police, it's involved with the Jewish tradition, it's involved with mysticism and occultism and these different things. And so I think it's a great symbol to sort of launch what I want the story to be about at a bigger scale. So I think today was a lot of good work. Thank you guys for hopping in. I will see your lovely chat profiles tomorrow. And yes, absolutely, David. You're totally right. I'll see you all tomorrow. Thank you so much for hopping in. Until next time.